Habits, those sneaky little things that shape our days, our health, and let's face it, sometimes our sanity, right? And I have like a love-hate relationship with habits. I mean, some of them I'm like, yay, great. This is a great habit to have. But then there are those ones that just won't go away. And I'm like, please, pretty please, can you go away, please? And here's what I've learned as a raw vegan, right? It's that it's not about perfect changes, habits. It's about making small, sustainable changes that actually make you feel good. So if you're ready to level up your health in 2025, then let's dive into some habits that won't only transform your health, but may change your mindset entirely. Don't worry guys, it's gonna be simple, fun, and unapologetically raw. Yeah. Let's start with an underrated habit, hydration, right? So as a raw vegan, right, it's kind of built in fruits and veggies, right? Thank goodness for cucumber, watermelon, papaya. Hey, I could go all day long, right? But let's say you're not a raw vegan, right? Let's say every morning you're craving maybe like a coffee, right? Here's a tip. Why don't you have it before your coffee, before your smoothie? That way the habit can be built in sustainably over time. And you're already replacing an existing habit, right? You're adding a new habit to one which already exists, which will help you keep it up for the longer run rather. And if it gets tedious, having water all the time, just mix it up, right? You could add a cucumber to the water, okra, lime, lemon, cayenne pepper, whatever works for you. The main thing is that you just do it consistently. Next up is meal prep. Now. You might be thinking, as a raw vegan, shouldn't you be spontaneous and carefree? Well, it can be, right? Especially if you're more like the intuitive, creative type. There really is no limitation on what you can create, right? But here's the thing. There are those amongst us which need to be more structured, and this video is for them, right? Otherwise, they'll end up eating cucumber for dinner, right? It's not cute, it's not filling, and you'll end up craving some kind of grilling, right? Which will make you go one step forward, 2 steps back. The next thing you know, your immunity system will be under attack. We're trying to prevent that, right? That's why we do meal prep, right? Just imagine you're juggling the school run, right? And then you get back home, and instead of having to now put something together for you and your family, there's a beautiful taco waiting for you, right? Because meal prep is just saving you so much time, saving you so much hours. But still not convinced? Well, we all have a certain cousin called traffic, or traffic, right? So, picture this. You're stuck in traffic, right? You're stuck in traffic. And now you've gotten home longer than you would have liked. Because you're hungry. You're like, Now you have to make up something quick because you're hungry, right? And you just feel it inside, like you want that feeling to go as quickly as possible. So now you're chucking in processed food, whole lot of salt, preservatives, additives, right? Instead of feeding your body with essential nutrients, amino acids, insoluble fiber, protein, yeah? But let's do the reverse. Now, let's do the reverse. You get home later than you would have liked because of the traffic, right? Because we all have that cousin, right? But guess what? Now, you're chilling. Why? Because you've already soaked your nuts. You've already chopped your vegetables. You maybe even prepared a dressing or two well in advance. And now, you're walking in slow motion. Motion walk. Let's go. Now the next habit is moving mindfully, yeah? And don't get it twisted. If you think lifting your arm to change the remote control, that would be insufficient. Now, what would be efficient, okay? Moving your body so you get that full range of motion. Now, why is this a beautiful notion? Because it's easily accessible into your life. That could be versatile. Think about it. Movement is joy, right? What would bring joy to your life? Think about it. Maybe it's a nature walk with podcasts playing in your ears, right? Or maybe you're like me and you like to mix it up a bit and you like to hear the sounds of the birds chirping as you walk through a park or a recreational ground. I love that, but there's so many other things you could do to bring some kind of movement. You could be just stretching on the floor with a yoga mat. Countless ways, guys. It could be dancing in the privacy of your home. You could go to a club. There's so many ways you could do it, guys. But just moving mindfully is such a beautiful complement to having a healthy, organic produce integrated into your diet. It's all complementary, guys. Or maybe it's chasing a runaway zucchini at a farmer's market, which is why I no longer use cutlery, my friends. I now bring a spear and I go, come over here. The moral of the story: find something you love and do it daily. It makes us green smoothies taste oh so much better when you're feeling right inside. Habit number 4: prioritize sleep like a boss. Boss. Actually, that doesn't sound right. Bosses probably get the least amount of sleep, at least more than your average Joe. So that's yeah. Let me rephrase that. Okay, so let me ask you this, right? Are you ready for it? Would you operate equipment on low battery? No, right? So why do you run your body on low? Habit number 4: prioritize sleep like a boss. Boss. Well, actually, thinking about it, bosses probably get less sleep than the average Joe. So let me put it back a bit. All right. So yeah. Okay. So let me rephrase it this way: would you run equipment on low battery? No, right? So why would you run your body yourself on low sleep when you need to be equipped with clarity and energy to power through your day, right? Just think about it for a second. And sleep is just a nice way to let your body recharge, rejuvenate. And let me be vulnerable with you for a moment, right? I'm talking from experience here, where I wish I got the optimal amount of sleep. Because for years, for a very long time, I didn't do this. I used to just stay up night playing video games, PS3, PlayStation 2, you done know. Yeah, Nintendo, Mario Kart, good times. But anyway, I would stay up late at night thinking, yeah, I've tricked my parents into thinking I'm asleep. But the only person I was cheating was myself. Because your body needs sleep to be operating on full mental capacity. Think about it. Sleep is there to allow our body to heal. And here's another thing, right? Because I was staying up late when I should have been sleeping, I would inevitably have late night snacks. These weren't the kind of healthy snacks, the raw vegan snacks. These weren't kale snacks, no. These were crisps, these were biscuits, these were cakes, these were fizzy drinks, and I was essentially being abusive to my own body instead of allowing it to thrive. So that's something I wish I'd thought about in the past. This is why I'm giving you this video, because it's essentially the kind of video I would have valued when I was starting my raw vegan journey, or holistic health journey in general, because these are the certain things which we often neglect, but they're so useful, guys, so useful. So please, if you take anything from this step, please get yourself some sleep. Allow your body to recharge. Please, guys. It's so valuable, and your body will thank you for it in the long run. Think about it. Even if you feel like, okay, let's say that you feel like sleeping is a way of wasting time, you've got things to get done, but think about it. If your brain isn't operating on full capacity, you're just going to struggle anyway, which is why things like, like when you're preparing for like a assignment, right? You do like an all-nighter. You're thinking, yeah, but then your head is just fried for like 80% of the time. Had you just prepared beforehand, you could take the breaks anyway, but on your own terms. So just a thought, guys, just a thought. Sleep, so important. One thing I found is that you can make sleep a more enjoyable experience by changing the rituals you have when it comes to sleep, right? So let's say you've got a bedtime ritual. A bedtime ritual which makes going to sleep more exciting, more relaxing, more cozy, more inviting, right? This could be reading a book before you go to bed. And if that's a habit, you'll start to associate reading with rest. And that time of pleasant reading, now you're associating sleep as something that's pleasurable instead of a chore. Just an idea, just throwing it out there, guys. Let me know if that works for you. And for the next habit, it's celebrating small wins. Now, this has a special place in my heart because for so many years, I overlooked this act of self-compassion because I suffered from imposter syndrome where, let's just say, whenever somebody complimented me, I'll give an example. I used to play this game of pat ball where essentially you pat the ball like a tennis ball onto a wall and the next person has to hit it, and then vice versa, right? I was pretty good at it. I can say this now, but at the time I knew I was good. But whenever someone gave me like a compliment, like, you're so good at this game, because I suffered from imposter syndrome, I had a bad time of receiving compliments. So when someone would say something like this, I'd kind of just freeze up. I wouldn't know what to say. I was very awkward with receiving compliments because in a way I felt like I didn't deserve that kind of praise. I didn't deserve to have compliments thrown my way. And I'd kind of just retreat into my shell when really I should have accepted it gracefully, right? So at the end of the day, validation is a blessing and a curse. And when you're chasing validation, it's not good at all. And when you feel like you don't deserve compliments and then you reject them, you're kind of acting in a self-fulfilling prophecy where you feel like you're just going through the motions in life when there are people that actually genuinely care about you. But those things go out the window. But I say that to say that celebrating small wins is important, guys. And listen, I don't mean throwing a party every time you have a salad, but if that's your thing, invite me, please. But yeah, celebrate small wins, guys, because that will help your morale over time. And small things add up over time. So just celebrating small wins, no matter how silly it may seem to you, right? But if it's a win, it's a win, right? Wins don't discriminate. So if it's a small win, find a way to celebrate it, and that will just give you a peace of mind, more clarity. It will increase your well-being, and that will only enhance your wellness journey, enhance your raw vegan journey, enhance your well-being, and it will lead to a better you, a better you, a better you. Just imagine how that would feel. A better you, right? I hope you're listening.